Alright, hello, stargazers. Welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Hello. Hello, Janu. Hello, MG. Hello, Johnny Virgil. Hello, Siam Zero. Hello, Kalamex. Hello, Raul. I don't hate you! Hello, Stockler. Hello, Bessa. Hello, Trion. Hello, Lilith. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Bushmaster. Hello, Kisakai. Hello, Blood Suli. Hello, THL. Oh, wait. Hello, Blood Suli. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, Uncreative. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing alright here. I don't hate you! Why do you say that? I'm trying desperately to not be ill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lilith. I'm a little under the weather myself, so let's hope we both get over it soon. But hello. I don't hate anybody. I think that should be standard. I don't hate anybody. Goofy bunnies, I don't hate anybody. I'm gonna do my best today to get through what I can. I'm just gonna see how it goes. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Daho. Welcome in. Welcome in. Do you hate Mephisto? Look, I'm referring to Stargazer specifically, okay? Don't start throwing this moral complexity at me. Am I going to do some hacking? What? No, not that. What? I think you're confusing genres here. Can we let Daho out of the depths? Maybe? Speaking of, you're still in the depths. I mean, Deep Burrows is where you hang out most of the time anyway, right? I mean, how different is it really? How different is it really? Daho needs more hugs than anything. Hello from 30,000 feet in the air again. My gosh, Dark Turtle Knight. Hello. Don't waste your expensive 30,000 feet internet on here, if you can help it. Oh, goodness. I imagine 30,000 feet in the air internet is not as cheap as 0 feet in the air internet, so don't worry about the stream. Oh my. Alright. Yeah, we have some interesting operators today. One that I know Vessa's very excited about. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know if we're gonna get to Astasia today. I want to try because I love Astasia, but I don't know 100%. The rest all have much more monotone voices, so I will try my best. Please do not fall asleep. I'm not good at these. I will do my best, though. What order? We're gonna do a vignette, and then it's gonna be Firewatch. So Firewatch is the first operator record, but there's a vignette beforehand. I like the Snow Leopard Ninja. She's a Pine Marten, right? I believe she's a Pine Marten? Have enough time to finish Aquarium first? Yeah, sniper training, we would have read earlier, except we weren't doing the scheduled stuff like we are now, so we're sort of, like, backtracking a little bit. This is better than any in-flight movie? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure she's I know she's oh my gosh, I always get confused with the martens and the marsupial versus rodent and weasels, and I always get so confused by this. It's like, it's around that animal family. Weasel, Pine Marten, I'm not sure. Mustelid, yeah. I always get confused with that animal family, because they can look so similar and vary in so many different animal types. I know we've talked about Shiryuki specifically before on her species, and I always forget every time. I feel like I want to say pine marten, and I'm going to be wrong, because then I just, like, forget that a weasel is an animal, but now I don't know. Now I don't remember. It's within that general family. You could have said ferret, too, I don't know. They're very similar. Long-bodied, short-eared mammal. That's what we know. Alright, anyway. Shall we get started here, so I don't delay you any further? We will, I jumped straight into the vignette screen first, because I wanted to make sure I didn't mess anything up and get confused. So I will do my best here. Alright. We are going to pause this, add this. Oh, she's an ermine? Okay, ermine. Alright. Super cute if you're not the size of a rabbit. Well, I don't know what to say about the stargazers then. Alright. Jump in here. So our first story is a vignette. And this one is sniper training. We have not read through sniper training. I believe sniper training, is earlier storyline-wise. But we are just sort of making pace with where we need to be. Alright. Also, thank you, Zangetsu. Hello. Thank you very much. Alright. Connected to chapter 4? Okay, noted. Still. We can go back in time a little bit. We can go back and forth a tiny bit. Alright. Nervous cat. Here we go. Sniper training. Okay. 3 o'clock. 20 meters, caster target A. 8 o'clock, 30 meters, commander behind the heavies. Enemy sniper at 10 o'clock, heads down. (5:32 p.m.) Clear. Lundman Harbor, Rhodes Island warship, lower deck firing range. This is only the 5th round. And you're already slowing down on your targets, and not even hitting vitals. In a real combat situation, the enemy could have even shot back. What's wrong, Jessica? Is this training exercise too hard for you? No. Let's keep going. You have the right attitude, but you need more strength behind it. Let's take 10. Catch your breath. I want to go over handgun basics with you one more time. You can't neglect your fundamentals, not even for a second. Right. First is balance and posture. No matter what kind of environment you're moving through, you can't let yourself go. Keep your upper body low, protect your core. Then, keep the originium arts you're using to control the gun nice and stable. Feel the connection between your arm and the gun's interior. Reach out to the ammunition feeding into the chamber, then activate it and let it fly. It's easier said than done. You have to meticulously engage your originium arts to trigger it. If you lose control of your arts, the gun could misfire. You could even damage it. Last, line up your target. Aim, fire, and move. These are the absolute basics of black steel firearms theory. You should be well acquainted with them, Jessica. Now, do you know the biggest mistake you made with your shooting just now? I haven't trained enough, so I wasn't moving my center of gravity fast enough, and then I didn't control my originium arts very well. And I hesitated too much before firing, flinching and missing my targets. When I say it out loud, I messed up everything I did! You're half right. Jessica, you're trying to do everything all at once. You want to be fast, and you want to hit all your targets. You find yourself worrying about every little thing. You end up getting spooked by your own tail. And because you're so panicked, you're losing control of your Originium arts. Then, when you start aiming at the enemy, you have to be running control tests inside your weapon. That's why you have so much trouble shooting. That's what's happening? The first thing you have to do is clear your mind of all those things you worry so much about and just focus on your fingertips. Trust your partner. The gun in your hand won't betray you. The way you treat it, that's how it'll respond to you. The speed and volume of your arts aren't important. Just focus on maintaining precise control and stability. Come on, let's go. I want to see you move past those 3 windows and hit as many targets as you can, as fast as you can. Go 5 rounds. Focus on your Originium arts. Got it! Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. It's been 3 hours. Get me out of this sweaty training room. It's just a scouting mission in some ruins, an easy little thing for Jessica to take care of. You think she'll run into a big baddie out for a stroll? What I think she needs to train most of all is her confidence. Looking at Black Steel files, Jessica's stats are all completely middle of the pack. And it's not like she's not under pressure with this special mission attached to Rhodes Island. She's going out with Frostleaf and Meteorite, and they'll take care of her, but making sure she's prepared can't hurt. It's gonna hurt when she passes out from exhaustion in the ruins out there. She came looking for me to train up her combat ability. She's worried she'll be a burden. Right after the Lundman cleanup, we're headed back to Black Steel HQ. We don't have much time to train Jessica. I'm trying to share as much of my experience as possible, especially with firearms. You take such good care of your little girl. It's sweet. Who knew you remembered we had to go back to Black Steel? We'll report on the Lundman situation, but we also have the usual tests to go through. You're not preparing at all? Not worried about your numbers? I've already prepared everything we need to give to the company. It's not like I've been goofing off every night at Rhodes Island. How did you know I've just been goofing off? You really look after your teammates, Liskarm. And as for my scores, if they drop too much and I get transferred, at least I won't have to deal with you. Judging by what you've been doing with Jessica, I guess the idea is just to pile on the training so she gains experience. I just see her grinding away over and over and over again. I mean, if you're having a little firearms seminar, why not go get those sparkly angels? They're the real gunmasters, right? Bang, pow! I bet they'd straighten Jessica out. A lot better than learning from you, anyway. If you go ask them, all you'll get is, what is there to study? There's nothing simpler. Why not just feel it out? Answers like that. To those angels who walk around with multiple heavy weapons, a handgun like this is little more than a toy. Laterano firearms practices are insanely advanced and complicated. She couldn't learn anything from them. Makes you kind of envious, doesn't it? Getting a handle on the fine control of Originium arts under a wider variety of potential circumstances is no easy feat, and doesn't come with a typical training regimen. Why do the Black Steel bosses even want their people using such nasty weapons? It's a long-range weapon that's harder to use than a crossbow, with more expensive ammunition and more finicky maintenance. The pistol is a logical enough choice for Black Steel. Standardized weapons make management easier for the company, reduce turnover, and screen out mediocrity. Plus, they have a guaranteed rate of fire and are easier to conceal than other ranged weapons. Alright, I get it. You just keep at it. I'm gonna head home, if you don't mind. I'm cheering Jessica on in spirit. I need to rest up some more before we go back to HQ. I didn't call you here for my health. Jessica needs your help too. I can't teach her frontline assault and high-speed maneuvers at the same time. Just teach her to carry a big shield and move around while shocking people. Be serious. Your experience is worth a lot more to Jessica than my advice. Moving back and forth around the front lines, breaking through the enemy's defenses, maintaining Originium arts to power weapons. Nobody in Blacksteel has the kind of control over Originium arts that you do. Stop already. How is this kind of stuff just flows out of you? You're embarrassing me. Anyway, it's not that I'm against teaching Jessica. I just have no idea how to be a teacher. What if she can't follow me? What if she can't keep up? I don't know if I can slow down. That's fine. That's how Jessica would want it. Thank you, Nekochio, for the raid. Have you actually looked at Jessica's numbers? The ones you just gave me? No. Is something wrong? How bad are they? She's been working so hard. Actually, take a look, dumbass. She doesn't top Blacksteel's charts, but in absolute terms, she's not much worse than us. We know Jessica could stand to be more confident, but these aren't a stupid kid's scores. She's trained long and hard, and she's committed to not letting us down. I had no idea. Just make sure you don't teach Jessica to be a dumbass like you. Oh, okay. That was a lot shorter than I thought. Alright then. Wait, that was much shorter than I was expecting. Okay. Goodness. Also, Nekochio, hello. Thank you very much, Raiders. Thank you. Hopefully my little flash on screen thingy worked. Patrol was anything but quiet. Oh dear. How are you guys? Hopefully I didn't, yeah, no worries. Go make dinner. You probably already did. Thank you, Nekochio, for sending your community over. I really appreciate it. If you don't know who I am, hello, my name is Starlight Akari. I'm a Prismatic Kitsune. I am currently reading through operator records today, so we're going through a few various different operators. Firewatch, Chiryuki, Greythroat, and maybe Astasia? We will see. But it is lovely to have you here. I hope that you guys enjoy. Just as a little bit of a heads up, I normally cannot address chat when I'm in the middle of doing readings. But I did want to try to acknowledge a raid. I thought the story would go on a little longer. So hopefully my little raid flash thing worked there so you guys knew that I didn't mean to ignore you, because I'm never trying to ignore anyone. I just can't really, like, stop when I'm trying to focus on the character reading and the watching and all the stuff like that. But I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you very much again. and on. You did great on character reading. Thank you. Nekochio, if you need to go make dinner, go ahead and make dinner. But again, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've never heard, Firewatch and Liskarm's voices, so I kind of had to just go with generic. I will try my best for Firewatch. We'll see how that goes. Do you remember which one they are talking about? Wait, what do you mean? I'm a little confused what you mean. Also, Ko, thank you very much for following. Thank you. Which patrol? Do you remember which patrol Jessica was on? I don't... Which patrol? Wait, I don't... One in chapter 4. I'm trying to think... Right. No, I do... I'm trying to remember the I remember Meteorite and Frostleaf, but I can't remember. No, I understand that. I'm trying to remember all the details there. Because oh my gosh. Yeah, first introduction. Yes, got it. I understand chapter 4. It's the it's all the lead up to it that I am a little fuzzier on. I understand the main idea of chapter 4. It's just the earlier lead up that I didn't quite remember. The detached portion. Detached portion. Yeah, at some point, I will brave watching the anime and get a little bit of a mental recap. I'm sure no big bad will be out for a stroll. Oh, if only you knew. Jeez. Ugh. It's hard for me to, like, try to follow the story, follow the chat, follow the reading, voicing the characters, and then trying to, remember everything else. It's a little bit confusing. Now it's making sense here on YouTube too? Yes, hello, sorry. We are multi-streaming, yes. So many things to take into account, yeah. I'm trying to, I'm following 2 chats, I'm reading the characters, trying to remember what happened, trying to keep up with the reading, trying to make sure everything's, focused and working and all that fun stuff. But yeah, for anyone on Twitch, we are also on YouTube. YouTube is a little bit more, populated. If you want to switch to YouTube at any point, you're welcome to be wherever you feel most comfortable, though. And you guys have to be respectful on YouTube. You guys have to be nice on YouTube, okay? But Neko Geo, thank you again. Yes, Lilith, you have to be nice. You guys all have to be nice. All right. I think we are good here for Vignette, so I can swap. Let me see if I can swap this. There we go. And then we'll do some records. All right, Vessa, I hope the fish thing is done, because this is a lot shorter than I thought it would be. And I'm jumping straight to Firewatch. I'm letting you know now. Rainy Starlight Akari suffering through 2 annoying seniors of hers from teaching her lore. Me and Janu. I'm very grateful for it. I just get confused easily. Also, Thibra, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. All right, okay. Let's see. Oh, hey, perfect.
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
All right, I probably can't voice Firewatch that well, but I will do my best for Vessa. All right, I will do my best for Vessa here. Vessa, I'm sorry if the vignette was too, was too short. I will do my best here for you. Now you heard her voice? I know it's basically, it's just low and serious. I don't know, I'll try my best for that. I don't know how well I can do that. 98%, okay. Sounds good. Alright. Losing track of where I need to be. Okay. On my way. The one who survived walks the road of revenge. Alright then. They told me it was all over. My homeland, my companions, everything buried now. But I knew it had only just begun. And I'm on my way. 4:50 p.m. Overcast. A town in northern Kashmir. Here you go. Bread and clean water. All in here. Incredible you are. Fought him off? No. Wiped him out alone. All those gloom pinchers. Didn't expect one young lady like you'd finish that job in half an afternoon. Even going out altogether, the youngins couldn't handle it. Frankly, it gave me a scare, our town being so small. And I've never seen someone fight as ferocious as you. I'll be fine without. Don't want any bread or water? Well, alright. We got some medicine here, too. It's from the caravan that passed through last time. We had to trade them a good amount for it. They were worth plenty, I'll tell you. By the sights of it, you've been hurt bad, haven't you? You could probably use it. I don't need it. Then what do you need? Gold coins? That'll be tough. We're only a little town, and the rabble comes by shaking us down every few days. Plus all the beasts making trouble out there. Our pockets are all emptied out by the end of the year. Barely a penny we've got. The day before. People sighted a Karanta the day before. Black clothing and a crossbow headed this way. Tell me where they are. Crossbow? Kind you use for hunting? The kind to murder. Murder? You gotta be joking. No, the look in your eyes says you aren't joking one bit. How frightful. How could someone like that show up in a little place like ours? Don't screw with me. Is that a weapon? Please don't shoot. I swear, I haven't seen anything like the person you describe. The ones in the last village saw, and told me they went this way. Perhaps they already passed through here? Went south? There's even bigger town that way. More food, cleaner water. Oh God, heaven above! Miss, God, believe me, please! I've got no reason to lie to you at all! Look, please, here! This is the last bit of my family's money. We were saving it for the year-end tax. This is all we've got. Have it all! I said I don't need it. Forget it. You can go. Another day, empty-handed. But no matter. You can't hide much longer. I'll be following you. All the way. Until I find you. One by one. All of you. What's this? Bread and water and medicine. He was scared so bad he ran off without a trace, and yet he still deliberately came back in after. Is he trying to show thanks? But it was only a few gloom pinchers, nothing more. It took no effort on my part. People like him do remind me of back then. Grandpa, who are they? Are they the nice knights everyone talks about? They aren't? Are the things they're carrying like the ones the bad people use to pick on us? I'm sort of scared. But they're good people, right? They helped us fight off the bad people. I want to say thank you to them. I don't really have any good stuff to give them. Would this half of my scone be okay? I can play a harmonica song for them too. I hope they can stay with all of us, forever. Now all that's left is this harmonica. Nice nights. Whether then or now, it's all the same. If they're still around, if... It's too bad. There is no if. Hey, somebody's here! Whoa! A bunch of food! Not much good, but good enough to eat tonight. Leave. Did you just tell me to leave? Who do you think you are? It's just sitting here. Is there a name on it? I don't see you eating it. I found it now, so it's mine. Then just take it and get lost. Wait up, what's that you're holding? Harmonica? Some tacky toy. Whatever, take it to the city. You might find some boring old guy who thinks it's worth something. This is not for you to touch. Oh, you talk pretty tough, don't you? Who do you even think I am, brat? Just look at you. How long has it been since you ate something? I'm warning you. Jeez, you seem pretty sick at that. You best believe I could knock you over with a single poke. What you playing at? Don't spook me now, it's dark out here. You think you can threaten anyone with a bare tree branch? I gave you plenty of warning. You didn't listen. Ow! Ow! That's a crossbow! That's the kind that kills people, isn't it? Get lost. I don't want to kill anyone tonight. At the very least, not you. Spare me! Bud, just spare me! You can have this! Have it all back! I'm out of here! I promise! Who's there? I have to stay up. Stay awake. I still haven't... I still haven't found those traitors yet. So long as that day doesn't come, they can never rest in peace. And I can never, ever stop. Hello? Are you okay? Seems she hasn't passed out completely. Though she's at the point she can't stand. Identity confirmation. Yes, just like in the mission description. This should be the target, no mistake. Serious wounds, fever temperatures, and gravely malnourished. She hasn't eaten properly in forever, and hasn't slept either. Nutritional supplements, and some emergency meds. Luckily, I packed enough for the road. Dr. Calcit really sees every last thing coming. You're up. Who are you? Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I'm employed by a pharmaceutical company named Rhodes Island. I'm responsible for field work in this area. Here, this is my work ID. That doesn't prove anything. IDs and papers and whatever can all be forged. Fair enough, they can. You're just like I heard. An extremely cautious youngster. Heard? From who? Oh, jeez, don't get all tense again. Look, I'm serious. I'm not anyone bad. I don't even have any weapons that big or lethal on me. At best, I got a couple tools for defending myself from beasts. I've got nothing on you. I see that crossbow of yours. Look, it's still right there. You could reach out and grab it. Can we have a real talk now? If you're up to something, you'll regret having stepped into this forest. Yes, I believe you. The crossbow in your hands has already told me that much. Right now, you need to tell me. Who was it that told you anything about me? That's, There's been reports of a very young Alafia girl who's been around the northern villages of Kashmir's lately, looking for any leads on a specific group. Plenty of people have been picking up on it, actually. The footprints left behind when tracking prey. I wouldn't have made a mistake like that in the past, but I don't care that I have. Who told you to look for me? That'd be Rhodes Island. Just like I introduced earlier, Rhodes Island is a pharmaceutical company, doing business in all areas. They've been seeking all sorts of suitable talent, too, and they'd like to invite you to join. A pharmaceutical company? Did you drug me just now? Only some nutritional supplements and a simple first aid medication. I'm no medic operator. I personally can't give you any better of an examination, nor further treatment. You look a good bit better now, luckily. Your injuries should be holding decently. If we want any further diagnosis, you'll need to come back to Rhodes Island with me. To treat me. And you want to hire me. Seeing as you're investigated, you should already know. I don't understand the first thing about medicine. The only thing I can do is fight. So, what would a pharmaceutical company want a hired beau for? Oh boy. That one, like I said earlier, Rhodes Island does a lot of business and frequently comes into contact with a lot of different people in a lot of different areas. And during those contacts, we unavoidably run into some emergencies. At times like that, we need people with special skills like yours to help give Rhodes Island a fighting chance. Whether person or organization, you have to have strength if you want to survive. Right, I'm sure you can understand. But my strength has other uses. Do you mean those people you're looking for? Yes. Every day I haven't found them is one more day my footsteps will not cease. I understand. I'm not too clear about your past, but it's a very common thing, isn't it? Just like us inside Rhodes Island. We've got scores of operators, all with their own differing and individual attachments. Is that so? We won't ever interfere in an operator's private affairs, and outside of missions, everyone has freedom. Beyond that, when an operator needs it, providing aid doesn't go against our standards. Rhodes Island will provide whatever you want. Medical service, crucial information, or necessary strength. It's why a good few operators chose to join Rhodes Island, really. Then the people I need to find... Can Rhodes Island help me there? It's not my place to say anything else. Just us helping you look for someone. That'd be more effective than you going it alone around Kashmir's, or even areas beyond, right? Alone, you probably won't hold out for too long. You're short on supplies, and you don't have any help. I'll be honest, you're not in the best of shape right now. If you need to find someone, accomplish some goal, then first you need to ensure your survival, right? How do I put it? In our world, if you want to get something done, even if it's as bare and simple as staying alive, a bunch of heads all together always beats one. Days with no help, only able to rely on myself to live. It's not like I've never gone through times like these. The feeling of someone there to help, I can't deny. Day in, day out, I miss it. In that case, this should go a little quicker now. You're right. Rhodes Island, pharmaceutical company. Not out to do anything bad, right? On that point, you can rest assured. Alright. So long as you're willing to lend me more strength, I can lend my strength to you. I'll join. That's wonderful, then. I won't ask for much more information. Once we get back to Rhodes Island, there'll be HR operators who'll check with you separately. After all the red tape's done with, you can officially become a Rhodes Island operator. I think I can say it'll be a delight to work together with, what should I call you? Firewatch. Past, present, future. No matter where I am. Until I find every last traitor. Until I fulfill my revenge. This will be the only name I possess. Alright then. Goodness. We sell drugs, but we ain't big pharma, which is why we need the muscle. That was short too. I don't, yeah, these are on the shorter side, but you know what? It's fine because, I can't handle much more, so honestly, that's good for today. Literally go do crimes. Vessa, a good negotiator. Also, please do not send her to me. I'm scared. Let's see. She has to go to HR. We'll send her to MJ. How's that? Firewatch just going, fine. I'll join to go fight. No second guessing. Just, okay. Sounds good. There's still room for her to get a second record. That is true, yeah. That is very true. Firewatch Elder win. After she's found the traitors, I suppose. An altar for Firewatch would be really interesting because it would have to look a lot flashier visually, right? Also, can my mic pick up when I'm doing softer voices like that? The day Aroma gets a second record or an altar will be the day Star will, be scared, IDK. The day Aroma gets an altar is the day that you, like... I'm trying to think of what it would be like if Aroma gets an altar and Raoul just, like, implodes. It works? Okay. Alright. Good, good. I'm glad we have the mic settings dialed in well. What if it leaned heavy into a lot of background clutter and she's just kind of blends in like a sniper? There you go. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I was picturing like not an altar, but more like or maybe like a silly altar, like a silly skin. And I was picturing, you said like a lot of background clutter, and my first thought was Pillow Fort. We'll remember him. What does altar refer to? Altar is like a version of the character, that is like their evolution in a storyline. So, for example, you remember Chen, who's the dragon operator, and then I think you were there when we did the side story, De Soleil's Holiday, and then Chen had, a water gun because of that event, and then that was... This is a bad example, but I think it's the one that Treon at least is, like, visually knows, has seen already. It's like, an evolved story version. I'm trying to think if Treon has seen any other altars. I feel like, De Soleil's Holiday is the only one that you've directly seen. Oh no, Gaviel, right? Gaviel has an altar. So Gaviel has, like, the regular outfit, and then after we did Ideal City, then Gaviel was, like, more powerful, right? So then she had, like, an altar version of herself. Gaviel being the, crocodile one. It's like Godzilla from a different movie. There you go. Sleepover Firewatch, Christmas skin where she's wearing pajamas with a little cartoon deer on them, hiding in a pillow fort, aiming with a Nerf crossbow at her chimney, waiting for Santa. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. I could visually see that so clearly too. Fun fact, Chen was the first altar in Arknights history? Really? I did not know that. That is really cool. Wait, that would make sense then. Because I guess, like, Hypergriff was still trying to figure out what they wanted to do with the idea of altars. What? Wait, what? Why? Wait, chat's moving too fast. Why is everyone yelling at me now? What? Hang on, what? Hey, step back, Jack. What? Check my replies to their message. Don't get one guide? Wait, what? Oh, slow down! Slow down! Don't get one guide? Hang on! What's happening? What? That's not true. Even Pure Altars, Lava Altar, Scotty Altar were before her. Don't get one guide. What? Oh, okay, okay. Alright, got it. I think YouTube did change the mod symbol, yes. I don't know why, but I think they did. Everyone's so bad at explaining LMAO. My gosh. Lava, then Scooty. Okay, noted. I knew she was controversial, so I... Alright, noted. Obviously, I don't know the earlier years. I didn't mean to get one guide. Anyway, Treon. All you have to know is more powerful story-related version of the operator, and I think the best example is probably Gaviel, because I know you've seen Gaviel. So, Gaviel, and then Gaviel Alter, where she, like, has her hair up and has a different outfit and all that. There you go. Hoshi, thank you! You know what, guys? Yeah, that's the best example, actually, because Treon literally was there for the entire story reading. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Hoshi would be the best example. Thank you. Literally just read her storyline! Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. I'm like half there today, so you guys are gonna have to be patient with me, okay? And no, before anyone says it, no, this is not just regular streamer brain. I was saying earlier that I was like a little off today, so I'm doing my best, so just be patient with me, okay? Alright. Let's continue onward.
Yes, employer.
Hi? Why? You're in order today. Interesting. Hi, Shiryuki. You are in order today. We first started with Firewatch and then Shiryuki. Interesting. Alright then. Okay. Thank you for labeling these. These make it really helpful, really clear, really easy. I appreciate that greatly. Alright, Shiryuki. Alright. Today we have extra stream brain. Goodness. Janu, a real one, going out of the way with that little bit of extra effort. I appreciate it greatly, honestly. I appreciate it so much. Haruka took the spotlight. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright, Shiryuki. Alright. The Way of Shinobi. The princess once said, "Unwise is blind loyalty." Yuki-chan. Here. I've informed Yenwu. Now, I've arranged for you to enter a pharmaceutical company called Rhodes Island as an operator. Rhodes Island. Yes, you've likely already heard of it. Only that the Miss has deep ties with them. Does the princess want me to protect the Miss? That has been part of my intent. After all, this is an infected organization. However, I believe Huishe should be able to handle things herself. Infected. Does the princess consider them reliable? Yes, be assured. I've met their leader before. She is quite a good girl. And I've looked into things a little. I feel the company itself is good too. So, I feel this is a good opportunity. Opportunity. Yes, You followed me since childhood. Even now in Lundman, you haven't once left my side. It is my mission. But you also ought to see the sights outside. I need only to know what sights the princess sees. This is an order, Yuki-chan. Understood. I am Shiryuki. Princess Fumizuki told me to assist Madame Chen and follow all your orders. Welcome. Several days' observation. The doctor, a strange sort. Directly heats instant food in mouth with kettle. Genius. But holds true requisite ability. In command of people and handling of sundry affairs. Further, Rhodes Island, more than meets the eye. Surface level, a pharmaceutical company. In reality, close to a military organization, with fair strength. No surprise Lord Wei would cooperate with this company. The princess spoke it not forth, but as Miss Chen is here, I am presumably willed to investigate this organization, and protect the miss in full. Doctor aside, 2 others are leaders here. Amiya, I have met. In the princess's words, a very kindly person. But as she has proven a leader, exceptionality must reside. Cannot be taken lightly. The other, a Calcit, not yet met. From others' conversation, the true core figure of this company. Further understanding of her required. Rough structure of accessible ship interior area committed to memory. Time, 1 in the morning. I shall move out. Entered. Rhodes Island's pipeline design. Adequate. Ordered systematically, omnidirectional, and correspondingly monitored. But such levels, a mere trifle. Most passages are connected with dormitories via toilets. Only some windows give sight of what happens within dormitories due to planning. Fair. Ah! Gummy! I want to eat meat! Kaobe. Abysmal sleeping posture. Phew, wonderful. That's enough training today to hit standards. It's late now. Though there are no missions tomorrow, I should quickly do my skincare, and then it's Betty Buys. Ever since I became an operator, I haven't been properly managing my appearance. But what can you do? Some things are a necessary sacrifice. And I suppose even if I don't care, I'm handsome enough as is. Operator codename Midnight. Narcissist. Yet, ample muscle definition. Is it already this late? Whatever, just a bit longer. I'm almost done drawing up the training program for Cruce's group. Kids really mature fast, don't they? You wouldn't recognize them now compared to when they just arrived at Rhodes Island. Though they're still a mile from where I want them to be. Instructor Doberman. Steel cold, heart of gold. Most have already fallen asleep. Rhodes Island's people, by and large, seem used to life here. Just as the princess's words, a good place. Ahead leaves the dormitory area. Tread carefully. Natalia, should be calling you Rosa now. About time you call it. Phew, you go to bed first. I'll do a little more training by myself. Fine. You got me for a while longer. I let you live. Think how bad it'd look if you just went and bit it on the battlefield. If I could trouble you, then. 2 students from Ursus, seemingly refugees omitted prior. Chernobog, a tragedy. I wish you good luck. That... Amiya, we'll conclude our work for today here. Alright, Dr. Calcit. I'm not sure if the doctor's asleep yet. I'll go and take a quick look. The doctor possesses a particular set of norms. That might be true, but the doctor's well-being is also very important. I'll turn in after I've checked on the doctor. Is that alright, Dr. Calcit? Suit yourself. So, this should be Dr. Calcit. Her gaze, as though it flickered hither. Have I been found? Seemingly, she has not noticed me. Yet, that sensation, it was... Forget it. As I am not found, I shall proceed. Ahead, an impression of great noise. Surmising from direction, likely the engineering department. Wait, no way! You're meant to kiss right frickin' here, aren't you? What are you hesitating for? You're the heroine! Come on. One of these scenes is enough. Don't do it every time. What's your problem, scriptwriter? I hate this kind of development. How are they on their 7th season by now? The reviews get crappier each time. They're just dragging it out. That's all they're doing. Damn it. That boy's so hot, and he's in every episode. Fine. I'll hang in there. Can't say it won't get better. Chief Engineer, Closure. 'Tis alleged that the Rhodes Island ship was her plan alone. Fearsome. Yet this is not where the show's true ruin lies. The 4th season's spontaneous introduction of the supporting man, such was a nightmare. What? You're kidding me! I thought this was bad enough! You catch upon my words? Oh shoot, I knee-jerked that one out. Whatever. Come down here. Since when? The start. Oh, don't get me wrong. Your ninja techniques are real amazing stuff. Thing is, I just knew you were gonna do this from the start. 'Twas my individual action, untied to anyone. Alright. Loosen up. You think I'm treating you as a spy here or something? Princess Fumizuki specially phoned up Amiya when she sent you over. When she did, she told Amiya, even if she had no ulterior motive sending you here, she was worried you might go a little overboard. So she specifically warned us beforehand to keep our ears perked. And she gave Amiya a couple details on your modus operandi, so I've been a little extra aware of you the past while. This has naught to do with the princess. Jeez, you are some tough customer. You know, now I get the feeling I can't really talk you over. But if we actually treated you like a spy, wouldn't Calcit have just dealt with you back there? Basically, seeing as this is your first offense, don't you worry that anyone's gonna punish you or that it'll reflect badly on your princess. But I don't recommend you try prowling around Rhodes Island like that again. On the one hand, you'd absolutely never get into the core. At least, the pipes won't let you. But on the other hand, snooping into other people's privacy isn't super cool. And don't you get tired doing that? I do not. I will not repeat this. And you're gonna go find some other way instead, aren't you? I make no guarantee. Wowee, do I want to let Calcit sick you? Loyal people are such a pain in the neck, honestly. But whatever, Calcit wanted me to tell you this instead. You may use your methods to observe Rhodes Island, but Rhodes Island is observing you, too. I understand. Hey, honestly, if you're so bored at night you want to roam around, you can come watch these stories with me. You gave me the impression you've done a little research into them. Most of Rhodes Island are all outdoorsy types, and I'm starving for any compatriots of my own. It's killing me! Come on! In continuing to watch this, you will truly find no value. I may recommend some. I know not if you possess them. Alright. Lay them on me, and if I don't have them, I'll go find them for us to watch together. Very well. Goodness. Closure casually inviting a spy to Anime Thursday. Did not expect Ninja to get movie buddy. Yes, indeed. Funny Stoat. Are we going with Stoat? I get so confused between Stoat, Pine Marten, Ferret, Weasel. Stoat sounds right, though. All the Rhode Island higher-ups are massive weirdos in their own ways. I like how our own employer literally snitched on her. Wiki says Stoat. Alright, Stoat. Stoat it is. I feel like it's more Shiryuki being weird and Fumizuki wanted her to relax just a bit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, the thing is, I'm going through all these blindly, right? Like, I've never read these before. So then when it comes up that there's like 10 different operators, I'm like, oh shoot. I have to very quickly mentally try switching voices again. Fumizuki just wanted to give her an actual break. A forced break. Shiryuki is one of your favorites? She's also, Higashi, so... Gotta ask the most important question a man could ever ask. Okay. Ninja's taking loyalty to the max. Do you think there's a cure for narcissism? Oh my gosh. Or Midnight is hopeless. Oh my gosh. Gosh, is there a cure for narcissism? I mean, maybe if you fall in a lake because of it, that'll probably wake you up. Midnight is Taka, choose your answer carefully. Midnight is perfect the way he is. I don't know, I feel like... I feel like at some point you would probably end up with a wake-up call in your life, right? But on the other hand, like, okay, it depends. Like, what kind of narcissism are we talking about? The annoying kind or, like, the debilitating kind, right? We could try to improve Midnight, but I think he's funnier as is. I mean, there's, like, annoying and then there's debilitating, right? If it's debilitating narcissism, then yes, something needs to be done about that. But if it's just annoying narcissism, then, like, yeah, we can let it go. Midnight isn't that bad, he knows what he's like, and I feel it's mostly calculated to ease tension. That would make sense. The Midnight kind, he's lovable regardless. Could fix him, but honestly, whatever the hell's wrong with him is way funnier me. Oh my gosh. Alright. Goodness. Who is Greythroat? Okay. Great Throat being next. We'll go... How do I do this? Yeah, we have to do home for these. Okay. We'll go home here. Hello, Firewatch.
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
We'll go to Grey Throat. I'm gonna listen to Grey Throat's line one more time because I don't remember it. I don't think I can do Grey Throat very well. I think it's like, some of these operators are just not, like, distinct enough when I am trying to do the reading, you know?
So you're the doctor?
It's very, like...
Anya told me about you.
Okay, there's a little bit of...
I'm Greythroat. Please don't disappoint me.
It's really similar to Firewatch, honestly. Yeah, it's really similar to Firewatch. I can't really separate that. That's where I get confused. If I have to do, like, 2 operator, stories in a day, and they're, like, really similar to each other, it's very hard. There's a bit of an accent. There is, but I don't know if I can get it. Yeah. I'm not professional. I'm just doing this as a VTuber. 2 snipers sounding the exact same. I feel like Firewatch's voice, is less feminine and a little bit shorter, and Greythroat's is a little bit more feminine and a little bit drawn out, I think. I kind of think that's the only difference I can get. I'll do my best. I'm just doing this to make it more immersive. I am not a professional by any means. Alright. So what you're saying is Firewatch is a to-the-point tomboy? Perfect. There you go, yes. Yeah, I think Greythroat's voice sounds a bit more feminine. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, mentally get back. All roads. She's scared. Her hands are trembling. But she knows no life is above another. I am dreaming. In the dream, it is the day my mother first brought me to Rhodes Island. She took me, a young child, to the huge landship to meet one person after another. Their faces are blurry, their voices distant. I had a feeling that my mother had made an important decision. I was too young at the time. I naively thought that nothing short of death could separate me from my mother. Until an adult led me away, while my mother stood there and watched. I turned around to look at her, but I couldn't discern the emotions in her eyes. So, Greythroat, is that what you go by now? That's right. And you are? Do you really not recognize me? Sir, you're bringing news of a catastrophe. Though the situation isn't particularly urgent, I don't think we have time to play guessing games with one another. Fair enough. After all, it's been so many years, and you were still so young back then. Here, this is a photo I took with your parents. Does it jog your memory? In the photo, the man in front of me looks as old as I am now. He stands next to my mother and father with his arms folded. There's a date in the lower right corner, and it's not long after my 8th birthday. There are a few words written on the back of the photo. For Ian Caldwell. Ian Caldwell. My father's student. I remember you. You used to stop by our house often. Righto, that's me. You've changed an awful lot. So what should I call you? Greythroat, or... Greythroat's fine. Sounds good. Anyway, I'm here for one thing. One other thing, besides warning you about the catastrophe. I'd like you to be my bodyguard. Leaving Rhodes Island to be your bodyguard. That's unrealistic. And even if you were my father's student, why did it take you so many years to find Rhodes Island and me? I only ran into you again a few months ago, during the catastrophe that struck the Winter Wisp Mountains in the north of Lithanian. In Volamond? Right, the catastrophe that tore through Volamond. Had it not been for you and your team, things could have got a whole lot worse. Unfortunately, you were already evacuating when I saw you, and I was rushing to the scene. You looked familiar, but I didn't have time to actually confirm it was you. After that, I found out from the Catastrophe Messenger Information Network that it really was you. And what does that have to do with me becoming your bodyguard? You weren't this distrustful when you were a kid. Have they been treating you alright on Rhodes Island all these years? Your mother. I met her after the incident that took my teacher's life. She was looking everywhere for a place where you would be taken care of. And she came to you? The other way around. I offered to take care of you and your mother for a while, but she turned me down. She did? Why? Maybe because I could barely support myself at the time. Your parents treated me well, even letting me stay at your place for a while, so I've always felt bad about what happened. Also, I've seen how you interact with the infected. You rescued an infected somewhere near the Winter Wisp Mountains outside of Volamond. Something like that should have been a piece of cake for Rhodes Island, but when you were helping the infected... Ayo! Oh, are you chatting with a guest? Just about done. What's up? Who's this? Blaze, Rhodes Island Elite Operator. Blaze, this is Ian, one of my father's students. Blaze saunters over offhandedly and leans against the wall. According to our estimates, a catastrophe will hit in roughly 3 to 5 days. I'll be staying in the area for about a day or two. If you've made up your mind, come and see me. I'll be staying in a town slightly north of where Rhodes Island is anchored. Sorry for interrupting. You don't seem sorry at all. Oh, really? Yes. Come on, don't be all stony-faced like that. You're still young, you know? You won't get wrinkles by having more expressions. What on earth brings you here? There's a party on the deck tomorrow night. Wanna come? Oh wow, this is rare. You're actually considering it. I thought you'd blow me off like usual and say, I'm not going anywhere with you. And each time you'd come over 5 minutes before the party started and drag me there anyway. See, you get it after all. Or are you hesitating because you've decided to accept Ian's offer? For the record, I just happened to overhear your conversation when I came in. Wasn't trying to eavesdrop or anything, sorry. Don't worry about it. Because I seem more genuinely sorry this time? Something like that. Jokes aside, what do you think about his offer? There's no way I'll accept it, but I should at least have a talk with him. When is Rhodes Island leaving? Seeing how the catastrophe alert put us at risk in about 3 to 5 days, we're probably setting off in the next 24 hours. No worries, though. There's enough time. Even if your chat with the dude takes longer than expected, I'll buy you some time by talking to the engine guy into having a few drinks in the boiler room. Glad you decided to come, Greythroat. Want something to drink? The townspeople are preparing to evacuate, so everything's cheap right now. I'll pass. Let's circle back to our conversation about my mother. Did she leave anything behind? Or did you learn anything about her during your time as a messenger? Unfortunately, no. I tried looking for her, but with no success. That said, I could search more efficiently with you as my bodyguard. I still don't get it. I understand why you're looking for a bodyguard. Maybe your old one has resigned or passed away. Whatever the case, you urgently need a new one now. But why me? Because of the rescue mission in Wellamont? Or perhaps you want to help me out and make up for what you couldn't do for me in the past? If you insist on putting it that way, then yes, I'd like to help you. Remember what I never got to finish saying on Rhodes Island? While you were helping that infected man back in the Winter Wisp Mountains, your hands were shaking the whole time, and your whole body was emanating terror. I knew in that instant that we were exactly the same. How so? Have you never wondered why I'm a catastrophe messenger now, when I used to be your father's student? Because I also lost a few of my kin in the unrest that took your father's life. From then on, I'll feel nauseous whenever I see those hideous originium crystals in the flesh beneath my scalpel. Whenever I think of the Eurypathy medicine in the bottles, I can't help but think we'd be better off investing resources in diseases that can be cured, rather than throwing them away at this incurable disease. You get along pretty well with that Blaze girl, right? But when she was leaning against the wall, you couldn't control your urge to shift away from her. It's just a subconscious reaction. I can tell, Greythroat. You've been living an oppressive life all these years on Rhodes Island. I hope you can find another place that suits you better. Stop forcing yourself to walk on a path you could have avoided. I was raised on Rhodes Island, Ian. I'm not enough of an ingrate to cast aside the infected for such a petty reason. You'll still be helping them, just in a different way. Helping people avoid catastrophes by nipping the very source of infection in the bud. How is that not helping them? Sure, they might have raised you, but that doesn't mean you need to heed their orders forever. That's blind obedience, not gratitude. What do you mean? With their days numbered, the infected have no choice but to cling onto a belief or hope. It doesn't matter whether they have to sacrifice or become violent for it. But the same can't be said for us. So, we don't have to adopt the same belief as them and force ourselves to live in a place where we're made to feel fear and hate. Some not-so-distant memories are coming back to me. Before I can weave those memories into words, a commotion suddenly comes from outside the window. What's going on outside? Seems like a conflict has arisen during the evacuation process. I'll go take a look. Out of your responsibility as a Rhodes Island operator? No, because it's the right thing to do. I'll tag along. What's going on here? Over there, in the forest. Is there a catastrophe cloud? Sir, is the catastrophe about to strike? Don't panic. It's still pretty far away. I have a portable reader with me. Just give me a moment. It's coming sooner than expected, which is in 6 to 12 hours. It's still a storm. Then what should we... Evacuate immediately. Bring only essential items with you, as your safety is your top priority. Have you contacted the caravan? Can you reach them now? No response from the caravan, but everyone here has a burden beast cart. Forget the caravan and use your carts to evacuate the area first. Yes, thank you so much, sir. Greythroat, can you contact Rhodes Island? No problem. I've already sent over a text. Mom, Dad. Hold on. What's that child doing crying in the middle of town with not even an adult around? What's wrong, kiddo? Why are you crying? Calm down, alright? Where are your parents? Mom and Dad, they're... I'm too scared to go back. Excuse me, do you know what's going on with this child? Isn't that one of those infected kids from the woods? What are they doing here? Alas, the catastrophe cloud is coming soon, yet their parents don't even take care of them. As soon as we hear the kid isn't infected, Ian and I step backward at the same time. The child starts crying even louder. The woods? What's that supposed to mean? The infected here are driven out to the nearby woods. That's a relatively merciful way to handle them. The people inside those woods are... I already sent someone over to notify them. People will naturally take action during times like these. They can see the catastrophe clouds too, so they're not going to stick around, even without a warning. But they have no idea it could strike so soon. If they're delayed by a few hours... I step forward and approach the terrified child again. Hey, buddy. What are your parents doing right now? Mom's bedridden, and Dad's outside finding herbs for her. Do they have communicators with them? Communicators? Something like this. It rings, and you can use it to talk to people nearby. Sir. What is it? I'm busy! About this child's parents. None of my business! We still have 6 to 12 hours before the catastrophe strikes. This child's mother is bedridden, and the father is out searching for herbs. Would you mind helping me notify them? You first said we had 3 to 5 days, but now it's become less than half a day. How can I be sure the catastrophe won't come the moment I head to the woods? Ian, we need to notify the infected left in the woods. The nearby originium is already in the middle of activation. The closer you get to the eye of the catastrophe, the more likely you'll be exposed to active originium dust. Letting a healthy person walk toward a catastrophe without any inhibitors and proper protective gear is tantamount to murder. Besides, they're just some infected, right? Ian, we're exactly the same. No. Hello? Blaze. Are you busy? That's right. I'm in the northern town. There's a group of infected in the woods here who has no idea when the catastrophe is going to strike. I need inhibitors and protective equipment, ASAP. What? Do you need to get the engine guy drunk? Up to you, as long as it doesn't cause any delays. Over. You don't think Blaze is going to show up? You've been dealing with the Rhodes Island folks way longer than I have. Indeed, some of the infected do have a virtuous character, but only because they've always been that way. However, the infected are generally a group of dying people. What lies at the core of their souls is despair. In order to survive, they'll become more violent, depraved, and unpredictable. That's why you chose to step away and stop dealing with them. That's right. I chose to step away. I can accomplish a lot without dealing with them. I can still save a lot of lives from catastrophes and prevent healthy people from becoming infected. That's the choice I've made. It's all about saving more lives? So, you're no stranger to our motto. Heard it in Volamond? Unfortunately, I'm not qualified to be a contingency contract messenger yet. Thank goodness for that. I don't agree with everything they do, but they're just trying to save more lives. What about the lives of the infected? They too count as lives, but their lives have been corrupted, so they are shorter and more dangerous. We must prioritize healthy people before them. You'd better not let Blaze hear you say that. No, don't you say that in front of me ever again. You mentioned blind obedience just now. Not too long ago, someone told me the same thing. If you only follow orders, if you rely on everyone else to tell you what to do, that can only end poorly. How so? Most of the sheep who blindly take orders aren't actually dependent on anyone. They just haven't started thinking for themselves. And those who have no direction in life, they're just empty machines looking for a sense of accomplishment and meaning. You activate and perform your function. You input a goal, you achieve your goal, until you consume everything around you, and you consume those you serve. I'm not like that. You're inexperienced. He was also an infected, Ian. He wasn't even part of Rhodes Island, but an enemy. I'm not sure if I was blindly following orders back then, but now I know exactly what I'm doing. I've spent years on Rhodes Island, groping around in the dark. No matter what, that's where my friends and the people important to me are. And among them are both ordinary people and infected people. Ian, aren't you also running away from the infected? When we found out that child was infected, and when Blaze first walked into the room, you looked even more scared than I was. Maybe we were the same at some point, but not anymore. At the very least, I no longer feel fear and hatred toward other people. I'm here! The inhibitors and protective gear. Got them all here! Does this gentleman here need anything? No need. He's not going in. I see. Anything else you'd like to say to him? Yes. Ian, if I come out of these woods infected, would you still want me to be your bodyguard? This is no laughing matter. You can't conceal your fear as your voice is trembling. That's right. I'm scared to death, but I'll never let it get the better of me. Answer my question, Ian. The answer is no. If you got infected, I wouldn't want you as my bodyguard. I know this sounds harsh, but nothing will change my attitude toward the infected. Even if you've never had a proper conversation with an infected? That's right. Alright. I guess there's nothing more to say. Rhodes Island has taught you well. I'll take that as a compliment. Wait! Greythroat! Hold on! The child's parents lived on the outskirts of the forest. Upon hearing our warning, the haggard man carried his wife on his back and ran out the woods. Meanwhile, their child was still sitting in the town square, clutching their knees to their chest. In the end, Blaze and I spent 2 hours spreading the news of the catastrophe to every corner of the woods that could possibly provide shelter. 4 hours after Rhodes Island set sail, the catastrophe struck the empty town and the woods. By then, I was dozing off in the dorms, having completed the routine disinfection and checkup. In the dream, it was the day my mother first brought me to Rhodes Island. She took me, a young child, to the huge land ship to meet one person after another. Amiya had an amicable view that drew people to her. I willingly opened my heart to her even though she was an infected. As for Dr. Calcit, I didn't see her often, but every decision she made was convincing. There's a big feline who only knows how to shed blood everywhere. The two of us just went rampaging through some woods I'd never seen before. There was Phidia, who didn't talk much, and whom I only met briefly. Also, there was a white goddess, whose icy aura dissuaded me from approaching. I knew that my mother was on the verge of a mental breakdown, perhaps already past the breaking point. In any case, she was not completely lucid. But still, she entrusted me to Rhodes Island. Countless times, I've wondered how I would have turned out if she had left me somewhere else. Probably a place without the infected. However, right now, as I gaze into those indistinct eyes, I see a light in them that always flickers but has never gone out. Oh, goodness. Man, that one just felt important, I guess is all I can say. That just felt like, I don't know. The game really knows how to be sentimental. No kidding! No kidding. No kidding. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just absolutely catching me off guard at the worst times here. Trying to call back that yeah. I don't really have too much to say on that one. I'm just kind of like... The more I watch these, the more I feel sorry for everyone in this universe. That's about accurate, I think. It's an important perspective to see. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this one wasn't like, you know, lighthearted or humorous. This one was just important. Yeah. Ugh. It just... yeah. Ugh. Well, okay. Everyone on Rhodes Island, right? You feel sorry for everyone. Sorry isn't... I don't even say... I don't know. It's so complex. It's so complex. It's never black and white here. Not everyone is just able to ignore the fear, but she's here anyway. It's just... it's crazy. It's so hard to imagine any other storyline that knows how to handle these kind of crazy scenarios. Like, the whole thing is just insane. Like, I don't know the words I'm trying to say. It's just that it goes to such a level of depth that you just don't expect, you know? Just things that you didn't... Just things that you didn't expect to... What are the words I'm trying to say right now? You think it's deep, and then it just keeps going, and then the operator records just keep adding onto it in ways that you wouldn't have thought get brought back. Ugh. Yeah, it's crazy. Very realistic in human attitudes. Yeah, it's just, it's so fleshed out. That's a good way to say it. It's so fleshed out. Like, more so than anything else I think I've ever experienced, honestly. It's just a gacha tower events. How deep can it be? Right? Like, how different could it be from, like, balloons or whatever, right? It's crazy. More importantly, why is there a guy who's a catastrophe messenger? The profession that deals with Mother Nature at its worst, and be like, there are things that they do I don't agree. Why are you here then? Yeah, honestly, like, why is that the job you chose? Ugh. It's good at recognizing the obstacles to good outcomes, even when most people are acting in good faith from their perspective. It's just so nuanced in like such crazy ways. Maybe it wasn't a choice? It kind of sounded like he decided to change his existing job and go for Catastrophe Messenger. Nobody takes me seriously when I tell them AK has one of the best stories I've ever experienced across any medium. I would probably be saying the same here as someone who's only gone through Act 1. I'm still saying that. Alright. The world building do be S tier. Absolutely. It's just like it just lends itself to it lends itself to being open to so much depth and expansion to like infinite degrees. It's wild. Alright. Go back to home here.
Yes, employer.
Hello, Shiryuki. Alright. I think I know, let's see here. Our last one for today, our lovely bird. I think I know her voice because she's on my homepage all the time. I'll just give myself a quick refresh. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Alright. Zumi stream, I'm kind of grateful because it kind of helps me. Like, physically. It's good for me. I got lucky that these were quicker. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Things are acting up. Let me just, real quick,
Tea's ready, Dr. Astasia, astrologer, reporting for guard duty.
Alright, very, very
yours
soft.
To command, Doctor.
Okay. Yeah, not a voice I can do well, but good enough. Oh, there's two. Wait, I didn't know there was two. Higher pitch Amiya. Oh gosh. Real quick, Janu, is there, I didn't realize there was two. Is there like a first one? Am I going to be doing both, or am I holding only the first? Okay, noted. Alright. Revelation. There are more than just the stars that can light up tomorrow. Rhodes Island Landship. Stasia's room. If I recall correctly, according to the books, the constellation should be stable and distinct tonight. Hopefully, it'll be a fruitful night. My recent calculations have deviated greatly from the data published by the Astrology Society. Father must be displeased. I should wait a while before sending my response to him. Erypathy. I'll make a few more notes tonight. If the projections are still off, we'll need to get the right data from observation. My eyes itch. Hey, Sia. I'm here. What's going on with your eyes? My eyes? They're just a little itchy. They're completely bloodshot! They'll get better soon. There are even lumps. This isn't something that recovers on its own. I'll take you to medical. But tonight, forget about the stars. The stars won't heal your eyes. Come with me. Wait! Bacterial infection, acute inflammation in both eyes with pus formation. Perfectly treatable. Just a minor surgery and some medication, and you'll be good as new in a couple of days. Phew. But you won't be able to see for 36 hours. You should arrange to stay the night here. Can we delay the surgery? I'll make the call, Doctor. Well, the two of you can work it out amongst yourselves. Jean? The answer is no. I know why you wanted to put it off, and I know how much this means to you. But let me say it again. The answer is no. You know what I care about more than anything. She's agreed to the surgery. I need to hear it from you directly, Operator Astasia. Yeah. Then I'll need the signature of a family member for this informed consent form. Enters data into a terminal. Okay. Go reserve a bed at the front desk. You'll be taken to the ward directly after surgery. Family members can wait there. Follow me, Operator Astasia. Relax. It's a simple operation. As we told you earlier, you'll be under general anesthesia for the surgery. Is that okay? Good. Administers anesthetic. Count from 1 to 10. 1, 2... After an indeterminate period of time. Can you speak? Move your finger if you hear me. The patient is awake. The operation went well. The nurses will take you to your ward in a bit, and I'll stop by on my nightly rounds. Let me know if you feel any discomfort. Not if you hear me. Good. The doctor's footsteps fade away. The bed is laid flat and pushed into the corridor. The wheels make a screeching sound as they touch the ground. Even noisier, however, are the complaints of doctors, patients, and accompanying personnel. Just be patient, Popcar. It'll be your turn soon. Why are there so many sick people today? Who's next? I already paid. What? I have to sign an agreement? Fine, fine. Bring it on. My sister's waiting for me on her bed. How was I supposed to know I'd be allergic to this nail polish? Ow! It itches! Voices come from all directions, carrying emotions that not even the speakers are aware of. Sadness, regret, fear. Stacia hears all of it. She feels uneasy. Normally, she would be the one to comfort these people in distress. Right now, however, she's the one lying on a hospital bed. The bed stops in the corridor, turns, and enters a ward. Medics secure the bed and give the usual inpatient briefing. Once satisfied that their patient is doing fine, they leave briskly. The voices from the medical department leave Astasia's head as soon as the door closes. It is silent. Jean. As the effects of the anesthetic wear off, she begins calling for her younger sister. Jean, are you there? No one responds. Anyone? There's nothing here but her own voice. She feels a sense of helplessness. She used to be an astrologer, guiding the paths of many. Right now, however, she can neither reveal the path for someone else, nor see that of her own. Ever since the originium took root in her body, the stars are silent. She remembers that some of the most famous astromancers never tried to hide the fact that they were infected. She remembers the look on her father's face when he learned of her infection. Concern mingled with joy, which is why he could not hide his disappointment when he learned that infection had not made his daughter a great astromancer. Far from it, in fact. Perhaps the stars forsook her for her cowardice, as she cowered in the safe house while her sister faced the lab's originium leak on her own. The stars rescinded their mercy, leaving behind only the cold glint of originium. So shiny, it pierces the heart. Sia. Are you alright? Jean? Yeah, I'm here. It was such a pain trying to get a quiet single room for you. A single room? You're wasting money again. Not really. I just diverted a bit of equipment funding. What's the matter? Your palms are sweaty. No, I'm fine. Do your eyes feel any better? They don't itch anymore. Dr. Falnick did a great job. Good. And to think you're the one who was always telling me to go to bed and get up early. Still thinking about stargazing tonight? The conditions are the best they've been for months. I'll tell the doctor to tie you to the bed if you so much as try to take those bandages off. I won't. I'm just thinking about it. My eyes are more important. I'll listen to you. Alright, fine then. Not that Dad would appreciate the results anyway. How did you... I looked at your observation logs and conclusions. They're very different from the Society's. I caught a glimpse while looking for your ID. You left them on the desk. Ever since then, not only have I been able to provide Father and the Society with the right data, of course he would be angry with me. Actually, I made some calculations based on that data of yours. You were right. Always were. You don't need to comfort me. I know what I'm doing. I never liked stargazing, but I did have formal education and it forced down my throat. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I don't need to lie to you. I can present the steps and possibility spaces and data models for you, if you like, after your eyes have healed. Are you suggesting that the Society's data is wrong? Yeesh, did you really have to inherit Dad's hard head, too? Have you ever considered that you could both be correct? Huh? It's not exactly unusual in science. Data can be affected by external factors. Rhodes Island isn't in Columbia. The observation equipment and geographic location are completely different. The stars don't move in regular ways either. Frankly, I'd be more shocked if your results were exactly the same. But the algorithm has already been adjusted for position. Take it easy, Sia. That's why I said your data is right. I picked up Dad's methods faster than you, but your results were always way more accurate. It's high time you accepted that he's not always right. Don't just assume that you're wrong because they doubt you. Not that I'm in a position to lecture anyone. Anyway, I'll help you out with it once you get better. We could even go home and confront Dad together if we have to. How's that? Let me hold your hand, Jean. Oh, come on, how old are you? Here. Holds her sister's hand gently. Thank you. No need for that between sisters. Don't overthink it. Just get some rest and heal up. Anything you want to eat? Drizzle cake. Nut cookies and berry juice. Got it. I'll make dinner. You've been the cook ever since I got here. You should try my cooking once in a while. I'll get to it then. Gently moves her sister's hand. I left some cut fruit on the table to your left. There's a toothpick in each piece. Just put them back on the plate when you're done. And here. Here are astrolabes to the right of your pillow. That should be all. I'll be going then. Take care. The door closes again, leaving Nastasia by herself once more. The world is still dark, but the darkness does not feel so oppressive this time, with the astrolabe's gentle clockwork humming by her side. Her sister's encouragement has helped her reassess her situation. Is she independent? No, not compared to Astrid. Her sister continues to break new ground, striving for the lifestyle she wants. Meanwhile, she herself lacks the courage to even rebuke her father's doubts. Astrology is a school of tradition. It is not as systematic as modern science, but it is old, and with age comes authority. She realized at an early age that her explorations and questions would be shot down by her teachers, or given an established answer, and she would accept it even if she did not agree. No mistakes were made, therefore they must be right. She is afraid of being denied by authority, and so she accepts their conclusions without question. Then why did Aripathy break that barrier? Is it because she encountered the dilemma of either denying authority or denying self? Or did her sister's courage inspire her to face her longtime doubts? Nastasia does not yet have the answer. Other than preparing meals, Astrid spends the rest of the days by Astasia's side, making life stuck in a hospital bed more bearable. Astrid wanted to stay by her sister's side as night fell too, but Astasia persuaded her to return to her own quarters. She knows that bright stars fill the sky above Rhodes Island as it travels. She has seen that sight countless times, but continues to be fascinated by the uncertainty that lies within. She would gaze upon it forever if she could, but right now, Was there something else, Jean? It's me. I'm making my rounds. Oh, my apologies, Dr. Falnick. How are your eyes feeling? Any itching, excessive tearing, or the sensation of heat or foreign objects? No, the surgery went well. Then you should recover soon. You sound awfully tired. I'm used to it. It's like this every day. Feel free to have a seat then, if you're not busy. My sister cut me so much fruit that I can hardly finish all of it. It's almost time for lights out. You're the last patient tonight. I think I can stay 15 minutes. Thank you, Doctor. There should be a chair by my bed. Jean has a knack for picking fruits. We've both always liked these. Actually, I have something I wanted to ask, but I was afraid it might be offensive. Go ahead. I don't meet many operators who work with divination or the occult. In my eyes, people like that seem like they're trying to pass themselves off as omniscient and omnipotent. If you can really tell the future, why weren't you even able to avoid your own illness? I've never once considered myself omniscient. It's just that I was born to a family of astrologers, so that's what I've studied since I was little. You may find this sort of knowledge to be abstract and impractical, but if I want to help people, it's all I have. From the Colombian elites to the uneducated young men in the pioneer teams, many encounter things that their own knowledge and experiences cannot explain. In such cases, they try to dispel their doubts through the supernatural. That's what I understand to be the reason for studying these matters. There are times when you have doubts yourself, aren't there, Dr. Falnick? You wouldn't understand. Did you know that the brightest constellation in the sky tonight is the symbol of Ursus? I don't know what pains you harbor, but I can surmise the reasons through unscientific means. Not that I could comfort you, though. To you, it would seem nothing but meaningless derision. You would make a great psychiatrist, Astasia. I'll take that as a compliment. Even the best psychiatrists can't foretell an eye infection after all. Instead, it must be treated by someone with concrete knowledge, like you. It's about time for me to head out. Rest well, Astasia. You should be able to see the light again by this time tomorrow. The doctor turns off the lights before she leaves. Astasia falls asleep, dreaming of the starry sky. She has loved the stars from a young age, just as her sister loved science. For her, watching the skies is a habit born of both nature and nurture. Which is why it hurts so much to be rejected and denied. Not because she was rejected by authority, but because of the regret that she did not understand. The more she studies this abstract wisdom, the smaller she feels. Does the answer truly lie in the stars? Astasia does not know the answer. But there is one thing she knows. A traveler who loses his way in the night gazes up toward the stars, his eternal companion, before continuing on his journey until he finds his way again. Astasia wakes from her dream as the sun shines in, visible through her bandages and eyelids. She is waiting for her sister. With her help, she could at least get her teeth brushed, wipe the parts of her face not covered by bandages, and move around a little before lying down again. She hears the long-awaited sound of the door. But it is not Jean. Are you okay, Astasia? Tomimi, what are you doing here? I came with Gaviel. She told me that one of my friends got admitted yesterday, so I ran over right away. Are you okay? That looks serious. Did you get hit in the eyes? No, it was just an infection. It'll heal soon. By the way, could you tell me if there are any toiletries by the bed? Toothbrush, towels, that sort of thing? Yep. Gets up from the bed. Then, could you grab them for me and lead me to the bathroom? Sure thing! Take it nice and slow. Here we are. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and cup. Need me to squeeze the toothpaste for you too? I can do that much myself. The towel too. Alrighty then. Squeeze that toothpaste and begins brushing. I just set up a couple of pedestals in my room so I could put stuff on them, but Gaviel's eyes lit up when she saw them. She said they were really cool, like totems. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I took my nursing test a while back. I don't like tests, but now that I passed it, I can help Gaviel with her medical work. And Bebek started teaching me how to make clothes. Soon, I'll be able to make beautiful clothes for everyone. Why are you so quiet, Astasia? Phew. Don't worry, I was listening. Wash his towel. You're doing wonderfully, Tomimi. It's all thanks to your tips. I've been really thinking about what I want to do and what I can do. What you want to do and what you can do. Wipes face gently. But all that good stuff has got me in trouble now. Wrings the towel to dry it. Would you mind helping me back to the bed? We can talk more once we're seated. Oh, sure. Careful. Watch your feet. Here we are. Phew. Have a seat. I'm sitting. So, what sort of troubles are you having then? Well, now I have to think about caring for my babies, helping out Gaviel, making clothes with Bebek, and everything else. I just feel like I don't have time. Are you considering giving up on something? Yeah, maybe there's just too much stuff I want to do. And there are also tons of things I have to do here at Rhodes Island. Maybe the fun stuff will have to wait. And that upsets you. Yeah, Stacia, exactly! But I'm not sure how I can balance everything. It's human nature to want to have your cake and eat it too. Once missed, some opportunities will never return. You shouldn't be too hard on yourself over it. Perhaps you're unaware, but time management is an entire field on its own. I can't say I'm an expert in it myself, but I'll teach you what I know. Alright, thank you so much! Is this part of astrology too? Astrology? No. The stars may show us the path, but they can't walk it for us. That requires self-determination and no end of effort. But I think you can handle it, can't you? Yeah! Will you be visiting the bookstore tomorrow afternoon? Uh-huh. Then do wait for me there. We can talk once you've bought the magazine. Okay. You should be going now. No doubt Gaviel's been griping about where her aide went off to. You think? Okay, later. Thanks, Astacia. You're welcome. Huh. Is that a friend? Have you washed your face yet? Even though you can't see? I had someone to be my eyes for me. Figures. It's only been a day, and there's already a line outside your door. Well then, what do you want to eat today? The sun is set, and after a long day, Astrid falls asleep by her sister's side. Astacia enjoys the peace of the darkness as she awaits the light. How are your eyes, Astacia? Feeling wonderful, thanks to you. Then I'll be taking the bandages off now. The doctor cuts away Astacia's blindfolds. Then she wipes off the remaining ointment with a cotton swab. Congratulations on making a full recovery, Operator Astacia. I've dimmed the lights. You can turn them up again once your eyes adjust. Refrain from drinking spicy foods and strenuous activity. I've also prescribed you some eye drops. Your sister has the prescription. I appreciate it. I'd also like to have a chat with you this weekend, if you have some free time. I think I could use a shrink. Anytime. Have a pleasant evening, Dr. Falnick. You too. The doctor leaves. Astacia slowly opens her eyes and sees her sister sleeping by the bed, alongside her own notebooks on the stars. She opens them. The writing on the last few pages resembles her own, but not quite. Astrid has made detailed notes on the stars last night. There were some mistakes in the markings and some misspelled stars. But what does it matter? Astacia closes her eyes and gazes toward the night sky beyond the window. There are no stars there. Even the moon has been obscured by the dark clouds, with not a single ray shining through. But there are stars, there, in her own eyes. They shimmer and shine. Goodness. That was a little scary. What a sweet end. To be continued. Alright. That was a little bit scary, but can't believe Astrid says she hates stargazers. Oh goodness. Yeah, that was a little bit oof. I don't know. I was kind of hoping for something a little more lighthearted with this bird. Astrid will come around, trust. I mean, it's science versus magic, right? But, you know, the fact that she spent the time making the notes at the end was really sweet of her. That was very kind of her. But, yeah, I'm just like, man, that is, ugh. That's one more, ugh. Sometimes there's, like, little bits of things where it's like, oh, this is, like, a little too relatable, or this would be horrifying, or stuff like that, you know? Just one more opera before bed, and then it's this. I wanted the pretty bird to... I thought it would be a little more lighthearted. I was a little freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm just, like, a little bit, This isn't even close to the worst familial drama in the game. I didn't consider this drama. I just considered this, like, kind of sad and, nerve-wracking. I don't really consider this to be drama, though. Do you know why Tomimi showed up? Because in I forget whose record, I remember Tomimi talking with Astacia, and I remember Tomimi talking with... I can't remember about the fashion magazines. Was that Otage, or... I forgot who it was. Vivek, thank you. Thank you. No, sorry. No, not Vivek. Blue Poison. Okay, Blue Poison, she was talking about the fashion with. She got the magazines, and then Astacia was also there. So Tomimi met with Astacia from that. You guys have such good memory, what the heck? You never know when an op record will be some stupid comedy skit about trying to find a specific brand of hot dog or some deep PTSD setup, and there's no way to guess even if you know the operator. No kidding, yeah. Jeez. It's like, Pajomka's was like pretty dang lighthearted in terms of like, oops, we accidentally made you a crossbow, teehee. And then Astacia is like, I almost went blind. And I'm just like, oh my god. Ugh. It's just, ugh. That is genuinely one of my biggest fears in life, is losing sight. So that's just, ugh, yeah. Genuinely one of my biggest fears. Like, I feel like that's gonna be one of the biggest fears of any artist, right? Like, I don't think it's unusual, but that is genuinely one of my biggest fears in life, so to see that the bird, has to deal with that, I'm just like, oh god, why? Even temporary, that's still terrifying. I thought it was gonna be lighthearted. I thought we were gonna learn about constellations with an astrolabe. At least you know Astrid now. That's fair enough, I suppose. It's not fun, I can tell you. Oh no. Have you had, I don't want to ask anyone about personal matters, but goodness. No, it's just like, ugh. I don't know. It just, I get freaked out by that kind of stuff when it comes to like, yeah. I can't talk about it, otherwise I'll like freak myself out. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, goodness. I think that's all the records today, yeah. Gosh. Ugh. Thankfully, only partially and temporarily. Goodness, that does sound scary, though. I'm glad temporarily. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, goodness. Comfort Gamba time? No, Raoul, I need to wait. We will do a lot of Gamba on Tuesday, okay? There will be lots of Gamba Tuesday. If you need the Gamba, we will have that Tuesday. We're gonna try Gamba on the event, on the collab. We are able to read the collab. And I'm very, very grateful that we're able to read the collab, so that'll be fun. It'll be hopefully more lighthearted, at least, you know, not as, like, I don't know, you never know with Arknights. But, my gosh, I'm not even thinking straight anymore. Yeah, so Tuesday we're gonna start doing the collab. We get to, thankfully, because of the lineup of stream day, we get to read it, I think, like, as it launches, which is awesome. We'll do Gamba for collab. Any extra after that, if we aren't, like, super deep in the red, we'll try to do a few pulls on the Golden Glow banner. And then, regardless, I think we'll at least grab her from shop. But yeah. we get to do collab, so collab will be really fun. The only thing I heard from Ave Musica, the anime, is that all of them are insane. Oh, lovely. Do gamba before reading so you can use new characters in the first few stages. That's what I want to try to do, yes. You have to Nami the Golden Glow banner? Gosh, no. We are not, we're not doing Nami Golden Glow banner. I would do that if I ever, like, designed an operator, although I don't think that's ever gonna happen. No, I'm not gonna Nami the Golden Glow banner. As for mystery banner in the future that I don't want to know any details about yet, that remains to be seen. But no, I'm not going to go crazy on this, specifically because I need to save for the mystery banner, so. We're saving that for your own hop. Maybe I should, like, I don't know, go back to doing some character design first? If I don't have a portfolio to do character design, it'll never happen. I'd assume the collab story would also be pretty depressing, going by how Ave Musica is. I've never seen the Idolmaster anime. Wait, is it Idolmaster or Bang Dream? It's Bang Dream, isn't it? I've never seen Bang Dream. I just know that I usually like, Rosalia's songs. What mystery banner? This is the last banner ever, you know? Oh, goodness. There's a cool mystery banner after the mystery banner too? What does that even mean? Why save when you don't even use the op? What do you mean? Why save when you don't even use the op? Mystery bannerception. Oh, also, geez, I'm sorry. Wishmaster, thank you very much for the Ko-fi. I apologize if there was a... Hang on, was there a message that I need to read? Hang on a sec. Let me, real quick, sorry about that. Hang on. Oh, come on. Don't be like this. Don't be difficult. Don't be hard to deal with. You see this works? It's all good, Ko-fi is slow sometimes. No, it's fine. I think I was in the middle of reading an operator record, so it wasn't going to go through, because I have alerts off when I try to do readings. The contingency network can be very ruthless, as seen in Volamond. It's not all catastrophe messengers. I don't know how the contingency network works. Like, I don't know any of the lore of contingency contracts, so that's interesting. Whenever the next limited rolls around, I'll be manifesting a laugh altar into your account. Thank you, Lilith. I was kind of sad that I didn't know to, well, gosh, guys. Arknights literally being first gacha, I didn't understand what banner I joined in on, and I wish that I had, like, tried better rolls, because I did not get anything from that banner. Do you manually enable and disable alerts every time? Yeah, I have a little button for it. I have a little button so that when we are... And sometimes, admittedly, sometimes I am bad and forget to switch it after doing a reading. But I try to, open and close it so that when we're doing chatting like this, that's open, and then when I am doing reading, it's closed, but I don't always do it perfectly because it's manual. You did 2 rolls on that banner and got Vulpus and Lappy. Yeah, I'm very jealous. You joined on the day the banner was like 1 day left or left already? I think there were a few days on it. Or maybe it wasn't... I don't think I was aware that you got daily rolls. Did they do daily rolls for it? If they did daily rolls, I don't think I took advantage of it because I don't think I understood it. It'd be from 15 seconds to over a minute to go through. Oh, I'm sorry. I at least had a little bit to prep, but Lappy decided to be evil until I spent way too much on her. Oh no. The sad thing is, like, I wish I had known to roll then because, what, she's gonna be like 300 to spark, which is not doable. And the chance is like near nothing, so. I don't know, maybe next year when it goes down by 100 more. Sentence to do daily roll shorts for all eternity for missing the first daily rolls. Vessa, it must have been like at the very end of the event, right? Because I feel like otherwise you would have told me, like, hey, by the way, you know you can do this, right? Or unless you did and I just still didn't understand. I don't remember. It's been so long. You joined in the last week of it. That sounds right. But, like, I don't know if there were any daily rolls to go for. Or if I just, like, wasn't aware that that was a thing to do. You were still 50-50 on playing the game and not playing it off stream. You had no way to get the rolls in time anyway. The banner was only up for like 3 more days when we joined. Okay. Noted, noted. Yeah, that was mentally a lot. Which would mean the... Okay, yeah, that would make sense, so... The banner was over and then the special stage is opened. Yeah, so we probably only had like 2 or 3 days max. In less than 4 months, you'll be 1 year old in this beautiful, wholesome universe where nothing could ever go wrong and it's all whiskey and joy. Whimsy and joy. Oh. Whiskey and joy. Are we going back to Ideal City here? Oh. Immediately starts getting the stargazers going now. Goodness. I thought I was being clever and the only one who would think of that? Oh my god. Sorry. Sorry. I too feel joy when whiskey. There's a joke I actually don't drink. Mood. Very much mood. Oh, alright. I think that we are probably going to call it there. I'm probably gonna take a bit of a break after this, but I will be in the Discord if anyone needs me. Tuesday, we are going to do our best to have fun in the event. Whatever happens, happens, but it should be an interesting time. First collab that I get to be part of, so that's exciting. Definitely consider joining the Discord if you have not yet. Definitely consider subscribing on YouTube or following on Twitch. Thank you guys for shouting at the Discord. I appreciate it. And, Monday? I don't know what we're doing Monday. I'm gonna have to... Honestly, I'm gonna be talking to people, about stuff tomorrow, which will probably impact how Monday goes. I don't really know. It's up in the air. Remember this Fox Bulletin. Thank you! Fox Bulletin, Monday is going to be very up in the air, and Thursday is very up in the air. But this week, we are solidly in the collab. Alright. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the many worlds beyond, stargazers. And well, thank you so much, and all the best.